people of the universe, this is AlethiaQueen. Here we are getting ready to continue on in our game of Amnesia. So, let's get started. Okay, so there's nothing more left in this room. No, that didn't really do anything. Whatever. Let's just see. Switchy. There's a switch. Right about where? No. Let's see. There it is. I'm so blind. Whatever. It's not my fault. This game is dark on purpose. Found it. Got it. Oh, I was looking for where it opened. Ooh, happy music. I heard it. Let's walk on through it. That was weird, smoky stuff. Okay, so we're gonna head into the entrance hall. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Run, hold left shift. La, 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 la. Oh yeah, that is running. I don't know. Seemed kind of slow. Okay, so there's some red crap.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Fancy. Okay, so another thing cool about the game is the interactive flashbacks. So, it said something about the refinery having to do with the inner sanctum, and I don't know if you noticed this, but the door kind of looked pinkish during part of the flashback, so let's go in. Door opening skill. Oh, that looks lovely! Got a memento. Let's just touch it. Ooh, touch! It's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Okay, so let's check the memento. Okay. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we are supposed to dissolve the red organic interesting material. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely tough and pliant. So let's just do some exploration and see if we see anything interesting that can be used to dissolve this odd stuff. Let's just take a look around. La 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 la. Okay, that was enough looking. I found some stairs. What the fudge? I'm kidding. That was me being Daniel. What the fudge? That was pretty cool though, right? Okay. I thought it was like some scary monster or something in the beginning. It won't budge. Because, you know, that's kind of cruel for there to be a monster like that early in the game. Okay. La la la. Archives. Pretty sure that's where we're supposed to go. Oh. But is that some stairs I see? Guess what this means. Doo-doo-doo. Let me get it, stupid Daniel. His dexterity skills. Tinderbox! He just doesn't have the right kind of skills going on. Can't even crouch right. Okay, so let's head into the archives. Pretty sure that's where we're supposed to go to dissolve this interesting material. fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he first received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Oh, that sounded pretty good. Yeah, nice. Good job, Dee. Okay. Rare books. Let's go in there first. Seems pretty safe. Totally. Nothing creepy in here. Of course not. This game isn't scary.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all.
Interesting.
An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay, so pretty much now we find out that he was on an expedition in Africa, and there's something about Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. Ooh, is that a bug? I don't like bugs. Whatever. Let's just mosey along. Okay, so something really weird happened to me the other day, and I would like an exclamation, bleh. If any of you have ever had something similar happen to you. Well, my flash drive, I put it in a computer at school, and I smelled smoke, and I just sort of thought, that smells weird. And then my flash drive wouldn't show up on the driver. It usually says, like, tinderbox. It usually, no, not tinderbox. It usually says something like H drive or something, and has USB device, but it didn't happen this time. So I took it out, and I was like, that's weird. So I looked in it, and there was some weird debris, and it smelled like smoke. It was burnt. So I'll continue my story after we listen to this very interesting note. Here, so I'll leave it on screen for a few seconds. I'll read it in my head. So something about contracting services out to him for 3 years. Pretty much it. Here's some light. So anyway, has that ever happened to you guys? I was so mad. I had a ton of work saved there, and now it's totally gone. So mad. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was so angry. Because I thought, smoky smell, whatever. It's just weird. Tinderbox. Nothing important. And then I looked at my flash drive. I went to the tech department. They got this stuff out, but they couldn't do anything. It was so mad.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected.
Creepy.
The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Really? Okay, so Daniel was trapped in some sort of antechamber. So, let's just keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Ooh, a door. Whoa! Oh, I closed it with my smartness. I opened it with my mind. Nope. Old tomes. Creepy. My God. Wow, that piano is pretty good. Weird. Okay. Anything interesting? Ooh, a chest. Oil and a tinder box. Turn on the light. Slight headache. Nothing that big. Pretty minor. Spider web. Okay, anything of interest here? I don't see anything. Nope, not much. Okay, let's go back to the hallway. Have I already been in there? Study, yeah. That's where I just was. Huh, it won't open. It's locked. Let's read a memento. The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? I wonder. That's weird. I think we'll have to find another way in. Okay. Did the piano just growl at me? Did it? I want an explanation. That was a weird sound. Okay. Weird. Okay, so ceilings caved in. I could have sworn we were underground or something. Maybe not. Whatever. I don't know. Psh. So annoying. Okay. Let's read. Okay. So, picked it up. I'm going a little crazy.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
I think it's trying to tell us to do something. Shiny!
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Should I touch it? Bam!
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay, so I was special and didn't go somewhere. So we're gonna turn back for a second, head into the floor plans.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay, pretty uneventful. Ooh, chest. Ah. Shut up, stupid piano. Whatever. Tinderbox. Tinderbox. Oil. I don't know. It doesn't sound the same if I said oil all fancy like. Turn that on. I can't see all that great. Okay, now I can. Memento. Must find a new way out of this area. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. I guess I'll have to. Darn. Okay. I will. I'll be that way. I'll find a new way out of this area. I'll be intelligent. That's where we came from. Huh. Looks like we can get through. Let's see if we can. Fragile, but not breakable by hand. Oh, really? Let's see if we can't. Told you, we so can. So that looks like a pretty good stopping point. So I'll see you soon, people of the universe. This is AlethiaQueen, and I'm looking forward to our next video.